LBR LBO Infrastructure Summit 2016.
Before I go into the detail of road master plan, I like to give you some insight of what was the master plan available in the country before what we are talking now. In 2007 to 17, master plan has been formulated in 2006. You all know at that time we had a war. So that master plan doesn't cover the entire country, especially north and east. So after the completion of war, our victory, after the victory, so we had to cater to north and east, and we couldn't obey or work according to 2007 to 17 master plan as it was planned. Also, that master plan has not addressed so many important aspects as road safety or public transport into account in that. In that light, I like to give you some insight what we are going to do with the next master plan addressing 2017 to 2027. So this will be the outline. I'm not going to read it out. I will start from what will be the rationale. Before that, just overview of some numbers. As you know, our road network in Sri Lanka consists of 116,000 kilometers of road, from which Road Development Authority owns only national roads, which accounts 12,380. So, from this large network, Western Province has about I think you can see the percentages, how many kilometers Western Province is owing. 374 kilometers of A class, 1,224 B class. So most of our Colombo or Western roads are belongs to RDA. So rationale for this National Road Master Plan. So we have to cater to increasing traffic volume with very different mix, capacity of trunk roads, uncontrolled roadside development. Those are the challenges or the reasons to cater to. So average population density of country is about 331, whereas Western Province has about 1,652. So this gives you, the vehicle population is also, entire country you have something like very big percentages, more than 50% comprised of motorcycles and three-wheelers, and about 11% of cars. Even in 2013, although people are arguing at every moment, car population is increasing, car population of this country has not much increased from 2013 to 16. It remained as same as 11%. But when it comes to Western Province, it is sure the car population has increased. Now, over so many years, I told you now, 2005 to 2015, that 10-year, most of the money, budgetary allocation, maybe the highest budgetary allocation has been given to Road Development Authority to improve national roads, and including the augmenting national roads with the expressway network. Everybody knows that. So I also agree with Professor Kumarage saying that we have built road, dumped money, but there was no system to evaluate the outcome. We have seen what is there and physically, but nobody has calculated the outcome of that system. So this master plan, I am trying my best to include something like key performance indicators to calculate the benefits of this road interventions or investments in near future. So I think we need to lot of things has to be done before that with the integration of lot of policies, fiscal policies, and other policies of vehicle importation to vehicle usage. So many things are there. I think today Lakshman will help me in broadening the ideas and taking those things to our masses, asking them to provide the facilities in road infrastructure to public transport as well as the safety of people. For the future, I have already written with road safety, public transport requirements, and return on investment. These key areas will be the key of next master plan. So it is not easy to introduce this. Lot of might is needed. I think everybody in this forum, including the audience, will help us to go with this plan. Historically, our road network or the urbanization has evolved. Nobody has planned it. But with the Western Province Megapolis Master Plan, we are trying to do something after planning. So it is very good, I think, step forward. But any plan cannot be taken up without necessary policy instruments. I think transport policy, we don't have transport policy abide by everybody. So it is a must to come. Again, land use policy, fiscal policy and tax regimes, legal framework to do all these things. So, as I mentioned to you earlier, this Western Province vehicle population, you can see we have 19% of motor cars, whereas motorcycle and three-wheelers comes up more than 60%. So that is the target, I think, target customer group for us to convert to public transport. We have to give due place for three-wheelers and motorcycles. They should not travel along our trunk roads or main roads. They should be the feeders of our road system. So I think with the Western Province Megapolis Master Plan in place, due recognition will be given to these aspects. How we can reduce the unnecessary kilometers of three-wheelers and motorcycles. If you look at the passenger trips by mode, still we have about 46% of public transport. So this is a good place to start. We should not allow this to go down. When we come to CMC boundary, you can see car population is increasing. Share of cars are increasing to 19% at Western Province and 29% at CMC boundary. That means urbanization is a car ownership rises with the urbanization. So objectives of next National Road Master Plan is to promote economic development of the country, facilitate high mobility, reduce travel time, cost, and improve accessibility, and to meet current and expected future transport needs, and to build cost-effective infrastructure element with improved safety. I think you might question me whether we are doing so, whether our infrastructure is cost-effective or we are giving the adequate safety for the people. That is questionable. Yes, we have to accept the fact that over the last 10 years or so, we couldn't give due recognition to these factors. But time to come, from 2017, we are trying our level best to include these things into the master plan, get it approved, and ask everybody to abide with that. it may not possible for anybody to deviate from it. Okay, I will come to the last one then. Western Province Megapolis region has identified, actually recognized some of the road projects already in line or in the pipeline. These are OCH Phase 2, Marine Drive Extension, Baseline Extension, to connect Port City to other network, new bridge construction project over Kalani River, elevated highway project. I know that we cannot deviate from these already planned projects. Therefore, we had to propose Western Region Megapolis plan to include these as part of road development projects. This is the proposed elevated road network. So, as you all are aware, Kalani Bridge will be widened with new capacity. To connect that one, we will have an elevated road to port side and to Bataramula side. The port side one is a must because as numbers are, port city numbers.
I think let's stop in the interest of time.
LBR LBO Infrastructure Summit 2016.